All right, so check this out. Today's the 27th of January 2024. Here's an article right here from investing.com. Intel stock turnaround, quote, may be over, says Needham. They cut their rating in the stock. Are they right? We'll see the price action off of Intel's stock in a moment. But what could make them cut their rating? Now, when they say they cut their ratings, let's just put this, it doesn't mean anything, right? They may take their ratings from a buy to a hold. Rarely do you ever see any of these Wall Street analysts reduce their ratings to a sell. When after they come through and cut their targets in these stocks, the market will go down like 25-30% and they will still have a hold rating on the stock. But the market has entered a bear territory and you still have it as a hold. Clearly, someone is not trying to cause any harm to the company that they are rating, because it needed to be a sell rating, but instead they want to just put it as a hold. Kind of place you and I in lingo and trying to figure out, okay, what does that mean? Do I just sit and hear and hold to the stock when the market is continually going down every day? Like, we really have to think about these situations on our own and ask ourselves, do these people have our best interest when they cut these ratings or when they issue out their recommendations as to what these stocks are going to do? We have to be aware that they don't. It is what it is. That is why I come through and I give you all ideas off of the price chart, whether good or bad, because I understand that the overall market has control of price action, not just one Wall Street analyst or a couple of Wall Street analysts who covers a stock. They don't. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this article real quick from Needham. Needham Company analysts downgraded Intel stock, Intel Corporation shares to hold from a buy, citing several concerns impacting the company's performance. After a string of success, it seems the easy part of the turnaround may be over, analysts said in a note. We view higher valuation, lower revenue EPS estimates, increasing competition in core and non-core markets, and distant IFS revenue, all contributing to a tough road ahead for Intel. Okay, cool, no problems. If that's the reason as to why you take your buy rating and reduced it down to a hold, that's cool. You can also see from this article that Summit Insights analysts also downgraded the stock's rating. Now, they only downgraded to a hold, but given all of these reasons as to why Needham has cut their ratings in Intel, you would think that they would make a sell rating, that they would cut the ratings down to a sell, but they didn't. So I think we need to do our own research and look at the price chart of Intel and actually say, all right, cool, what's going on? Why all of a sudden these analysts are changing their recommendations on Intel from a buy to a hold? Do you not think that the price chart would give you a heads up as to what's really going on to the market? All right, cool. So check this out. Here's the market. Okay. We did a price prediction in Intel right here on like December 26, 27. We was looking for the market to maintain the idea that it was bullish, right? And I also created a location for us to know when the buyers are still in the market. And they were. Price in Intel, after we did our price prediction, came all the way down to our buy zone. Take a look. I'm not lying to you. I'm not going to deceive you. I'm simply giving you the information off of the charts and how you can read into it. This day right here, January the 4th, 2024, the buyers confirmed that they were still here. Cool. Market in Intel slightly went up. Price came all the way back down a second time into that same buy zone, meaning buyers are still there. Price in Intel went right back up. The only problem is that Intel did not maintain the strength and it continued to crash once the earnings was reported. Right there. Okay, right there. This is where the sentiment has now changed. We need to talk. The market direction has changed. The market could not break above this sell zone up here that we identified, and they definitely didn't come up here to around $58. The sentiment has changed right now. So we should not be bullish into the market. not because of what Needham is saying, not because of their reasons, but because the chart is telling us that the market is now weak. It changed. And in order for us to be fluid and agile, we need to change right alongside with it. So we did not work this price prediction out. It did not go right, and it will happen. But we get right back into position and get in and win again. All right, so let me go ahead and take this out right here. If we were to get out the market in Intel on the last trade, we would actually be down, let me see, around 13.75. Okay, so let me go ahead and take this away. Let's go ahead and get rid of this buy zone because the market currently is not holding that buy zone anymore, so it's not applicable. We need to find another area to where buyers are. Okay, second thing we're going to get rid of, this trend line. The market is no longer trending bullish, so we need to go ahead and get rid of that too. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that away as well. This sell zone up here into the market in Intel is now apparent, so we'll go ahead and put that on the chart there and make that into a sell zone. All right, so we make that into a sell zone now. So you can see, let me zoom out and you guys can see that the sell zone is still apparent into the market in Intel. Now let me look at this on the weekly chart real quick, and you can see here at the spread of this weekly bar and the volume that the market has changed. Look at the spread, look at where the market closed, and then look at the volume. There's a lot of sellers hitting the market in Intel right now. Here it is on the 2 weeks. These bars are printed, meaning that no one can come back and alter it or change it around. Look at the 2 weeks. We even see here that Intel has given us an up fake, a weakness bar triggered. That tells us that the price is still weak. So we may need to look for price to come down to maybe some of these buyers in this zone. Okay, just saying. So that is on the 2 weeks. Let's look at Intel on the 3. Still looks pretty bearish there right now. Here it is on the 5. Definitely looks bearish currently right now too. Monthly time frame, 4 more days, 3 hours, still looks pretty bearish there. All right, cool. So 5-day chart. Look at that. Even on the 5-day chart, we have an up fake triggered a weakness. Here's on the 3, massive spread bar. This will be one area that we could potentially see buyers hit the market. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there now. And if they don't show up here in this particular area, we'll have to look all the way down here, potentially right there on that trend line for the next area of buyers. Okay, here it is on the 2. Look at that. Look at that spread. That is crazy. That spread of that 2-day bar is massive. That tells you the sentiment has changed. Okay, back on the daily. So we're going to look for price in Intel to come to this area. So let's take that away. Let's do another one. Right around there will be our first target. And then our second target will be all the way over here. So let me show you the second one. And it's right around there. So we're actually done. Okay, we're going to look for the price in Intel to continue to trend to the downside. Now, let me put this on the chart here. We got these 2 targets now. Our first target is either at the high or the low of this first buy zone, which is 5.69% on the low. Second target is going to be down there around 37.75, which is either at the high or the low. At the low is 13.44% there. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that over and go ahead and bring the $50 price target as resistance. And that's it. I'm done. Go ahead and give me your thoughts now. To me, I could definitely tell off the price chart that the sentiment into the market in Intel has changed. So go ahead and give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain your profitability. And as always, trade different.